Why did so many ships and planes disappear in the Bermuda Triangle? What's the Bermuda Triangle? Well, the Bermuda Triangle is a region in the North Atlantic Ocean that's known for being scary and dangerous, and to some, paranormal. Obviously, it's in the shape of a triangle. The size of the region, however, is controversial. Some believe it's as small as 1,300,000 square kilometers, while others think it's as big as 3,900,000 square kilometers. That makes no sense. I know, Park, but I think I have a good idea why that is. I'll get to that later, though. We can say that the region reaches approximately from the Atlantic coast of Florida to Bermuda to the Greater Antilles. Didn't you just say that the size of the region is controversial? This is the most accurate representation of the Bermuda Triangle I can come up with, okay? Moving on. Some say that 20 planes and 50 ships have disappeared here. Some without a trace. Some didn't even bother reaching for help. And those who did, well, let's just say that the rescue crews needed rescuing themselves. Cool. But it's a big scam. The Bermuda Triangle isn't real. It's a myth that has been debunked by me. Its only purpose is to make money. What do you mean it's fake? The Bermuda Triangle isn't even a scientific term. You just claimed that 20 planes and 50 ships disappeared there. Technically, in terms of frequency, meaning accounting for the total number of ships and planes that traveled in these certain areas in the first place, the frequency of accidents in the Bermuda Triangle is no higher than in any other area of the sea. It only seems higher at a first glance. So what you're saying is that so many planes and ships disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle because there were so many ships and planes in the Bermuda Triangle in the first place. Yeah, I mean the Bermuda Triangle is one of the most heaviest shipping lanes in the world. Of course there's gonna be more accidents there. Is that your only reason? I have other reasons. Now let's dive into how the term Bermuda Triangle came to be. It was used in 1964 in an Argosy magazine, an old popular pulp magazine. What's a pulp magazine? Inexpensive fiction magazines. It's fiction! Freaking fiction! F-I-C-T-I-O-N. Fiction, fiction, fiction! Back to what I was saying. The guy who wrote this was Vincent H. Gaddis. I heard my name. Aren't you dead? Don't question it. Sure. This dude over here was known for writing about supernatural things, aka fake things. He even wrote a book about the Bermuda Triangle. That fine piece of literature is a masterpiece of mine. It really is a gem in the writing world. Oh, it sure is a masterpiece. A masterpiece of lies. Multiple critics believe that the events you wrote about here never even happened. You have no degree in any scientific field. The only thing written on your resume is being a news reporter and editor for some radio station in Indiana, and I want you to shut up. Whatever. After Vincent Gaddis came Charles Berlitz. He's the one who popularized the term. Hi! Another dead person, I guess. Don't question it. I know. So this guy wrote a book called The Bermuda Triangle, the great unsolved mystery of our time. This book is full of lies too, right? No need for accusations, my child. This book of lies sold 20 million copies. That's millions of people he tricked into buying this bullcrap. You got all these reviews questioning your sources and state of mind. Here. Don't make it sound like they all believe that. Look here. A reliable book shouldn't have so many criticizing reviews such as these in the first place. You're just like Vincent Gaddis. Except I'm richer. At least the recount of the events actually happened, I guess. Now leave. Fine! You guys have no taste! What exactly are the weird theories these conspiracists actually believe in? Aliens, wormholes, time travel, secret underwater civilizations, all sorts of crap. Here are two of the most well-known accidents, just to give you an idea so you'll better understand what I'll say next. We'll totally be fine. Cheers for living! Training and training and more training. Wait a dang minute. Crap, the radio contact's lost. Oh no, what happened to the radio contact with the base? I'm screwed! Oh crap. Oh crap. They'll be fine. They have us to rely on. 5 U.S. Navy TBM Avenger torpedo bombers were on a 2-hour training mission over the Atlantic, and now they have disappeared. The rescue plane also vanished. Could this be aliens? Enthralling. It's unconfirmed whether some of these accidents were caused by human error or environmental factors. Could it be that the planes and ships disappeared due to the weather? It is that. The Bermuda Triangle is known for having hurricanes and storms. That would definitely do something to the planes and ships. The Bermuda Triangle also has a lot of rogue waves. What are those? Rogue waves are massive volatile waves that are sure to be dangerous. Here's an example of a rogue wave, by the way. Now, I will explain why so many planes and ships don't disappear due to supernatural bullcrap. Looking at a few of these cases, these are things that conspiracists found odd. As for the vehicles going faster than humanly possible, I couldn't find any real evidence that this statement is true, so we'll just assume that it was made up so that those creative, imaginative, greedy, selfish authors can make a few extra bucks. As for the lost wreckage, I have 2 ideas on why nobody can find it. First of all, the Bermuda Triangle is home to the deepest part of the Atlantic Ocean, which is called the Milwaukee Depth. The Milwaukee Depth is literally 8,380 meters deep. Only 3 people have ventured to the seafloor below 6,000 freaking meters. Dang, that's deep. Not to mention that the Milwaukee Depth is part of the Puerto Rico Trench, an ocean trench. What's an ocean trench? Ocean trenches are deep, long depressions on the seafloor. They're the deepest areas of the ocean created by tectonic activity. Wouldn't they be able to see the wreckage? Ocean trenches are extremely dark, Pop. So dark, photosynthesis is impossible to do. Oh, the Puerto Rico Trench is 1,750 kilometers long and 100 kilometers wide. It is possible that the wreckage fell there. Plus, the pressure in ocean trenches is greater than on the surface by over 1,000 times. So, pressure is constantly pushing us everywhere. There's more pressure in the ocean versus on land since there's less air pressing on you at higher elevations. Pressure this high will pretty much annihilate the wreckage. Those vehicles weren't fabricated to withstand such conditions. What's your second idea? The Bermuda Triangle is home to the Gulf Stream, an ocean current. It goes all the way from the Gulf of Mexico to freaking Europe. Not that the wreckage necessarily went to Europe, but it certainly would have been long gone from the scene of the accident. The average speed of the Gulf Stream is 6.4 kilometers per hour. And this ocean current isn't just a simple straight line. It's known for being an extremely intricate network of currents that tend to shift over time. That wreckage would just be pushed around and possibly end up in Iceland. Moving on to the weird compass behavior. What are you going to say about that? Meet the agonic line, an imaginary line on the Earth's surface where a compass points exactly to true north, since there's zero magnetic interference. True north is the direction towards the North Pole. The problem is that away from the agonic line, a compass points to magnetic north. Magnetic north is the direction towards the Earth's magnetic pole, which isn't the same thing as the North Pole. This difference is called magnetic declination, and this can end horribly if ignored. Now I came up with my own little theory. I noticed that majority of these cases happened in the 1900s, and this is why. In the 1800s, technology wouldn't be sophisticated enough to use big ships very often. As for planes, they didn't even exist at the time. That's why there's so few cases in the 1800s. In the 1900s, aviation was beginning to develop significantly, and ships became significant enough to be reported on if they went missing. However, technology wasn't advanced enough to make these trips very safe. The vehicles weren't as safe as they are today, and everyone used compasses, making the agonic line actually cause crap to happen. And now to the 21st century. Technology has advanced so much that it's extremely safe to fly planes and sail ships. Commercial planes are the safest mode of transportation now, and ships are pretty safe too. And now, everyone uses GPS. The agonic line is now irrelevant. It's futile, useless, inconsequential. Wow. And that concludes the video. Bye guys!